And expected to pay for it. He has to know it came from a dwarf. And how could he know? Unless he sees the dwarf. It will be a dwarf-sized cock. Yes, again.
The dwarf lives until we find a cock note.
That's something you don't hear over here.
You didn't hear us, as our lord say that we're bound for Volantis, not Slavers Bay. Besides, she reopened the fighting pits. I've never heard of freemen fighting in the pits.
The fighting pits in Marine. You're in luck then. You're about to be rich. You are looking at one of the great warriors in the Seven Kingdoms. Him.
Him? He's got to be 60 years old.
Sure, he's a bit long in the tooth, but we've heard it. He's in the sun too long. We can all see that. But he's a veteran of 100 battles. They wrote songs about him.
That true?
He won the tournament at Lannisport, unseating Sir Jaime Lannister himself. The Kingslayer.
Joust. You're talking about joust. A fancy game for fancy lads. The men who fight in the pits of Marine will swallow him whole.
I killed a Dothraki blood rider in single combat. Lie. It's no lie. His name was Corthal. He was blood rider to Khal Drogo. Taking the Slaver's Bay with a sword in my hand, I'll prove my worth.
Lord Baelish.
Yes. Lancel Lannister.
Brother Lancel, we abandon our family names.
It's quite a family to abandon.
The city has changed since you were here last. We flooded the gutters with wine, smashed the false idols, and set the godless on the run.
Well done. I'm here on urgent business for the Queen, Mother. Should have sent word that I'll be delayed.
Step carefully, Lord Baelish. You'll find there's little tolerance for flesh peddlers in the new King's Landing.
We both peddle fantasies, Brother Lancel. Mine just happened to be entertaining. Do you think it's wise, Your Grace, arresting the heir to Highgarden?
The Faith arrested the heir to Highgarden.
Of course. And the Faith were armed on your orders.
The King's orders. Is the King to blame for Sir Loris's perversion?
House Tyrell won't tolerate this insult.
House Tyrell won't tolerate it. I'm the exception party, Baelish. Sir Loris was promised to me. Instead, he chose the company of boys.
One's choice of companion is a curious thing.
Most curious. Liza Arryn, for instance. A thoroughly repellent woman. Forgive me. I know you're still in mourning.
Liza was a good woman. A kind woman.
She was neither of those things, we both know it. Still, I pity her son. How fortunate the young Lord of the Vale has a new father to counsel him.
I know how hard it can be to lose both your parents at such a young age.
If war comes to Westeros, will the Knights of the Vale fight for their king?
Young Lord Robin heeds my advice, and I have always counselled loyalty to the throne.
Good. If there's nothing else.
There is another matter, Your Grace. Something so urgent I couldn't trust the words to a raven. He once charged me with finding Arya Stark. To my shame, I failed you. But I have found Sansa Stark. Alive and well and home again. Living at Winterfell.
That's not possible.
My sources are well placed. They tell me Roose Bolton plans to marry her to his son, Ramsay, a bastard recently legitimized by King Tommen.
Roose Bolton is Warden of the North by the grace of my father.
Indeed. His reward for stabbing his own king in the heart.
We were fools to trust a Turncloak.
Marrying his son to the last of the Starks gives him more legitimacy in the north than an alliance with a hated southern house.
I will skin him and his bastard like that wretch on that bloody sigil.
I would counsel patience, Your Grace.
Patience! Sansa helped murder my son. Roose Bolton is a traitor.
Stannis Baratheon is also a traitor, marching with his army on Winterfell. Let Stannis and Roose battle. Let the enemies of the throne slaughter each other, and when they're done, seize Winterfell from whichever thief survives.
Winterfell is 1,000 miles away from here. The weather has already begun to turn.
That is why it is critical to strike soon, while the victor still licks his wounds. Surely your Uncle Kevin could muster a force.
My Uncle Kevin has all the courage of a kitchen mouse.
Sir Jaime, then.
Jaime is away on a sensitive diplomatic mission. I have no idea when he'll be back.
Perhaps I can help. The Knights of the Vale are some of the best fighters in Westeros, trained to battle in the ice and the snow.
Forgive me, Lord Baelish. You have a reputation as a moneylender and a brothel keeper, not a military man.
You wouldn't risk a single Lannister soldier or a single coin from the royal treasury. What do you have to lose? A brothel keeper?
And if you succeed?
Name me Warden of the North.
I'll speak to the king this evening. Have him issue a royal decree.
I'll not rest until the lion flies over Winterfell.
And I'll know you're a man of your word. When I see Sansa Stark's head on a spike.
As I said, I live to serve. I'm going to ask you tomorrow.
What if he says no?
He won't. We've waited long enough. I want you to be my wife. Now. What is it?
Do you want to marry me because our families arranged it? Or do you... I can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You know why not. I'm a mistake.
You are going to be my wife. I'm going to be your husband. We're allowed to walk through the gardens together.
How many other girls have you walked through these gardens?
I like the way your eyes go squinty when you're jealous.
They do not go squinty, and you didn't answer the question.
They make a lovely couple. A Lannister and a Martell. They have no idea how dangerous that is. They must protect them.
Yes, my prince.
You haven't had to use that axe of yours in a long time. I hope you remember how.
I remember how.
The Dornishman's wife was as fair as the sun, and her kisses were warmer than spring. The Dornishman's blade, it was made of black steel, and its kiss was a terrible thing. The Dornishman's wife would sing as she bathed, in a voice that was sweet as...
All right, that's enough.
I'm coming to the best part.
It's trying to blend in. You want everyone in Dawn to hear your accent.
This song really is all about the ending.
We can wait. There. That's the Water Gardens.
Once we've got the princess, then what?
I like to improvise.
That explains the golden hand.
unbowed, unbent, unbroken. For Oberyn. For Oberyn.
Well, she's made herself at home.
Marcella?
Uncle Jamie? I don't understand. What are you doing here?
Let's speak in private.
I'm Tristan Martel.
Tristan is my intended.
Excellent. Good to meet you.
We weren't expecting Lord Jamie. Why don't you let them have some time alone, son? Let's not do something stupid. That was something stupid.
We have to go, Marcella, now.
You hurt him!
He'll be fine, I promise, but we have to.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're coming with me. I don't want to. I wasn't asking you.
Drop your weapons!
I am Obara San, daughter of Oberyn Martell. I fight for Dorne. Who do you fight for?
Drop your weapons!
When you were whole, it would have been a good fight.
You fight pretty good for a little girl. Smell the shit from 5 miles away. Well, why we stop? Go on! What's all those rats? The whole rest of all the killing monsters and glasses. Putting them in the rest of the dungeons for anyone else. I don't want to know about it. Don't go after the fact after Jamie was in the 7 Kingdoms. That's why you. No one cares. He is the King's brother, and Loras is the Queen's brother. No. This is unacceptable. Cersei's behind it. Yeah, of course she is. She wants to drag on into the court. Which is in my place. Let me deal with Cersei Lannister. Ill-brained time of travel
is a long time. You must be exhausted. Look, dear, we both know you're not writing anything. Oh, famous part, Queen of Thorns. And famous part, Queen Cersei. If you apologize for the comment, perhaps get your apology. You and I get a lot of...
I was as shocked as anyone when the Faith arrested Solaris. I have no love for these fanatics. I want nothing negative.
As the crown suddenly stopped moving the troops, gold and wheat, my house supply,
I can assure you, our alliance with House Tyrell
do you expect the alliance to continue after you throw our future into prison? As I said, I would has been fair. More fair.
the Lannister Tyrell alliance from peace to a war-torn country. Do you really want to see the Seven Kingdoms slide back into warfare?
I didn't trust your father. It was particularly like him, but I respected him. He was no fool. He understood that sometimes it's worth with our rivals rather than destroy them.
House Lannister has no rivals. The High Septon Queen for a trial. Just a small case to determine whether the charges against Loras have merit, which I'm sure they don't. Loras will be freed. Our happy alliance will continue. And we'll forget this unfortunate conversation ever happened. Good day, Peter.
Pay attention to rumors. He always said to be despondent when he died. Witnesses state that you refused to leave his bedside, even as Stannis' army closed in.
He was my friend. He was my king.
But wasn't Joffrey your king? He was anointed by the Seven, not Renly.
I was wrong to support Renly's claim. I know that. But I was forgiven by Joffrey. I fought for him in the Battle of Blackwater.
Wearing Renly's armor.
Why does it matter what I wore?
You deny all the charges against you. Fornication, buggery, blasphemy.
Of course I deny them.
You never lay with Renly Baratheon.
Never.
Nor any other man.
Never.
That will be all, Solaris.
Well, I think that's quite enough of that.
Faith calls Queen Marjorie forward.
You call me forward?
Yes, but we have some questions for you.
I am the Queen.
You are. And according to the law of the Seven, neither kings nor queens are exempt from testimony at a holy inquest. How do you respond to these charges against your brother?
They are lies.
All of them?
All of them.
Queen Marjorie, in the presence of the gods, do you swear that your brother is innocent of these charges against him, to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I swear.
Thank you, Your Grace. Do you know this man?
Yes. very well. He is Sir Loris Tyrell, heir to Highgarden.
How did you come to meet?
I squired for him. He took a liking to me. He summoned me to his chamber the first day we met.
And what occurred in his chamber?
We engaged in intimate relations.
You lay with him?
That night and many others.
Liar. He's a liar.
Is there anyone else who can support your claim?
Yes. Yes, Queen Marjorie. She walked in on us once, not long ago. She didn't seem surprised.
His testimony is an insult to a great house. Why should the faithful or anyone else take the word of a squire over the heir to Highgarden?
He has a birthmark, Your Grace. Quite high on his thigh. Wine-coloured and roughly the shape of dawn.
What are you doing? Let us pass.
The faith is satisfied there is enough evidence to bring a formal trial for Sir Loris and Queen Marjorie. What? That's written before the gods is the greatest thing to ever be. Take her.
I am the queen. Thomas! Thomas! What do you want?
Lord Ramsay sent me to draw you back. You want to be clean and fresh for your institute.
You're so beautiful. But you...
He doesn't come back.
Look at the other. What are those? I shouldn't talk about it. Look at the other. What others?
Let's see. Kira, blacksmith's daughter. She was tall like you. Lovely figure. She taught Ran a few times that. Oh God. Always there. She got pregnant. No. That was the worst. Then sweet girl. Of course, sweet girl kept it. After a while. They were much more hunt.
Have you ever seen a body?
That's it. It's your wedding day. Am I talking about something?
What was your name called?
Miranda.
Did you imagine that you would be ready later? And I came along and ruined it. I'm Sansa Stark of Winterfell. This is my throne, and you can't take it.
Are you done with your part?
Yes?
I've come to escort you to the Godswood Village. If you please with it, will you take my arm?
No.
Lord Ramsay, you said I'm to take her arm, I'm not touching it. Please. You'll punish me.
You think I care what he does to you?
Since he's gonna punish me, he's gonna punish you.
True.
Thorgos is not really bad against Jollies, I like the sounds of. He's gonna hurt somebody really bad to do that. So there's no real pick on the meat.
Who comes before the old gods this night?
Sunset, with the house dark, comes here to be wed. A woman grown, true born and noble. She comes to beg the blessings of the gods. Who comes to claim her?
Ramsay of House Bolton, heir to the Dreadfort and Winterfell. Who gives her?
Theon of House Greyjoy. Who was he? Who was her father's ward?
Lady Sansa, will you take this man?
You take this man.
How you please, my lady? Good. I want you to be happy. My father said yours still a dead. What? Why are you still a virgin? I've been in wars. You're alive. Crying to your husband on his wedding night. Don't give my We're man and wife now. We should be honest with each other. Don't you think?
Yes.
Take off your clothes. Oh no. You stay here. You watch. You don't know. I hate this. Reek. I told you to watch. We've known Sansa since she was a girl. Now watch her become a woman.
With Realtor.com's Draw on Map feature, I can finally escape Pennsylvania. A friend told me of a cool place called Pennsylvania. I love my new home. Realtor.com, to each their home.
Tonight, I'll be eating a club sandwich with fries and a side of mayonnaise.
Wonderful. Mayonnaise? Or fries?
A little judgy, don't you?
That's weird.
Over that intimated timelines, the following events came to pass.
Don't get out of yourself.
I don't kill it. Of course you don't.
My trouble, put it this way. It has exploded into symbolism, and everybody's talking about it.
The French dispatch. That's best.
Get a couple of movies under 60. Customized cards, sir. It's only for you. What do you think we see what this bird can do?
We are not giving you a helicopter.
It's like a walking kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Your new pharmacy is here to help you compare prices and save on your medication. Amazon Prime members get select plans as low as $1 a month. And save your savings. Your new pharmacy is Amazon Pharmacy.
No two dreams are the same. But there is one van equipped to handle them all. Over 120 years, Mercedes-Benz vans built, upfitted, and ready to go. Because we believe dreams should never stay that way.
You could spend half an hour preparing for the Hot Saturday.
example, is sort of like the Spartan Red. It's where your emotion is in one place, so everyone can stay up to date. Black, where the future works.
This week on This Is Life, how did a constitutional life
Former militia Institute defending
With special offers to join your internet and all those shows you love, and save money while you're at it with special offers just for movers at the charge against trust, grooming young girls for ecstasy.
This would be dangerous. The ultimate streaming home for true crime plus so much more. Don Lemon tonight. Next on CNN. Closed captioning is brought to you by Herpes-L. Treat, protect, and relieve. Do more for cold sores.
My blood pressure is borderline. Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of ingredients. I'm taking charge with Garlic.
Thank you for watching this time. John Lemon Start. What you got tonight? I heard you talking about Facebook. We talked about it today on Handoff with Gold. On Thursday. We talked about that. I think we actually had a good idea. But it should be a sort of FCA, what did I say? It should be like an internet communication. When you said the FCC. Yeah, well, I said it should be like the FCC. It should be the Internet Communications Commission. But the FCC won't let me be. That's Eminem. And very interesting, the shift we've had since his time, which was where government was chasing him for the same kind of, rock and roll, reactionary, government posture. Now we have the political right saying, no, you can't come near social media. You just want to censor us, even though they're the biggest beneficiaries of the social media platforms in terms of magnification. But here is the root cause, brother, and then I'll give it to you. The root cause is this. Animus